Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is August 19th, and today I will be talking about genetics. Do you got bad genetics? Is genetics the reason why you're overweight? And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say your genetics is not the reason why you're overweight because I can look at my family history and how I'm the biggest out of all my mom's kids. Like, I'm one of eight, and I'm bigger than all of them. One of eight, I'm bigger than all of them. I weigh more than them. I'm bigger than my older brother. I'm 6'2". My older brother probably like 5'10" or 5'9", if that. Even if I look on my dad's side. Now, my dad is tall, and my older brother on my dad's side is tall too. But they're not really big. Like, but me on the other hand, I am. So if you want to look at genetics of my parents, like, why is that? I see a lot of fitness influencers like Greg Doucette. He always says, like, you got to have good genetics. And here's another thing. What is good genetics? Because I notice how most of those guys who scream that you got to have genetics to do something have to use supplements to get where they're at right now. Like, if you really had good genetics, you wouldn't have to use that stuff. Like Brandon Harding. You look at his before and after pictures, this dude was scrawny as fuck. Like, skinny as hell. No muscle mass on him at all. This dude, like, was in his early 20s when he started. Matter of fact, he was in his teens. I think he was like 19 when he started using supplements to gain muscle. Like, when I was his age, even before that, dude, I looked at weights and I looked at food. I fucking grown. Like, even when I had a shitty diet in high school, when you in school, you got all these athletic sports that you can do. You can just put on muscle, whatever. That was me. Like, I would just put on muscle. Like, I got rid of all my baby fat, as they would say. Like, when you growing up, it's just baby fat. I got rid of all of that shit by just doing athletics in high school and eating shit. Like, I was just eating food. I didn't have no type of clean diet. I wasn't taking protein shakes, supplements, none of that shit. I was just going to the gym with friends. We all get ready for football practice, or if I was doing taekwondo, or if I was doing wrestling. Like, we just all just fucking trained like fucking crazy. And I fucking gained muscle off of that. It's just one day I just looked in the mirror and I'm like, fuck, I got abs. Never had abs a day in my life. And I had abs at fucking 16, 17, and 18 barely. And that shit disappeared as soon as I got out of high school. But you look at the guy like Brandon Harding and you see his before pictures while he was in high school and stuff. This guy was a fucking twig. I mean, not knocking this guy, but he was a twig. So, if you really got good genetics, like, would you need to go to those things to get big? That's just my take on it. I don't think you do if you really, quote unquote, have good genetics. Because if we going off of that, then my genetics is through the fucking roof. Because even though I was 325 pounds at 6'2", no one believed I was that damn big. I had to step on the scale for they could look at the scale like, holy fuck, you really are that big. Like, I was big in person, but my uniform like hid my fat. It just looked like I was a fucking stocky dude who did powerlifting. Which, FYI, I was going to the gym, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just lifting weights. And I didn't know nothing about diet. I didn't realize, like, now I have to focus on diet and count calories, because I didn't know anything about that. Like, counting calories really helped me trim the fuck down. But if back to what I'm saying, if we got to go off of what Greg Doucette saying, or Brandon Harding, or all these other bodybuilders or fitness influencers say, like, genetics is key. then my genetics is through the fucking roof because I gain muscle and maintain muscle relatively easily. My problem is I gain fat easy too. Like if I don't look at my diet and stay focused on my diet while training, I will get big as fuck. Like that's what happened last year after the summertime. From September all the way up to January, I gained like 20 pounds, 20 to 30 pounds, and that was just me. I was going to the gym, but I wasn't tracking my calories. So this is going back to what I say about genetics. I don't think genetics is really the key to making you big, because a lot of these guys, they scream to say that they got amazing genetics and everything. Their genetics is so superior for the normal guy. But you look at their pictures from beforehand, these guys was fucking steaks. Like they just couldn't gain weight. Hard gainers, as they would call it. Now, if you really had good genetics, you'll look at weights and you look at food and you fucking grow. That's my opinion. But, that's just me. That's how I see it. I don't think genetics is really the key to any damn thing. And besides, I think being big anyway is fucking overrated. Me being a martial artist, being big is not really optimal for my movement. Like, I notice my kicks are slower. I notice my punches are slower. I notice I'm not fluent. That's why I like to stay down to 220. Even if I'm lucky enough to get down to 215. Like, I'm not super lean, but I'm not super big. Like, I'm movable. I'm good. Like, that's a excellent weight to be at for my height. I'm 6'2". That's mean I still got muscle, but I'm still lean enough that I'm able to move around. But having too much muscle will deviate from that. So, yeah, back to what I was saying. Genetics, it doesn't matter. Like, if you get up and you hit those weights and you stay focused on your calories and whatever, you maintain your calorie intake and make sure that you know how many calories you're supposed to hit, which I recommend you going on Google and you look up calorie counter calculator. I use it all the time. And you type in your weight and you type in your activity level, and it will pop up and tell you how many calories you need to consume for you to maintain your body weight. And what I do, I go to my ideal weight and I put in my activity level. Like for me, my ideal weight is 220, 215. I put up there, I type in my height, my weight, and it would tells me how many calories I need to eat in that day or daily to maintain that weight. And that's what I do now. So for me to right now I'm 228, I'm trying to get to 220. I type in those calories, I type in my information, whatever, and my calories come up, and that's what I stick to. I stick to that, and I'm gradually losing the weight that I need to lose to reach my goal. Now I'm just 8 pounds away. That'll be like in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I'll be at my goal weight. But yeah, that's my take on genetics. Sorry I'm all over the place. Now I'm still getting used to this recording myself talking on YouTube. But yeah, man. Alright, that's it for today. Talk to you guys. Like, subscribe. Once again, sorry that I'm all over the place. But like, subscribe, leave comments, help me grow my page. And give me some advice on how to organize my videos, because I'm all over the place, but I feel like this is more organic. But at the same time, I will be answering questions more frequently for you guys. All right, peace. Talk to you guys tomorrow.